Hello class, it is a beautiful night outside, so rather than just show you my office wall, I went ahead and recorded this outside. So I hope that you're not offended by nature, and I hope that your morning or your afternoon or your evening is just as beautiful as this night has been, because it has been quite amazing spending a lot of time out here tonight. So figured why not record a video here while I'm at it. I just wanted to cover a few things really quickly. Every week, your assignments are all due by 11:59 on Sunday night. This week, you'll have a discussion thread, an assignment, and which is due in Dropbox, and a quiz that will all be due by this Sunday night at 11:59. I also wanted to briefly cover, go ahead and read the syllabus first before you watch the rest of this, but I wanted to briefly cover two things about variables and about your studies, formulating your studies, that can offer a little bit of clarity if you're confused after reading the syllabus, or maybe it's not as clear as you'd like it to be. When it comes to the difference between independent and dependent variables, this is the easiest way to look at it. Let's say that your independent variable is your cause and your dependent variable is your effect or your outcome. So for example, let's say you want to study and see if there's a relationship between sleep and test scores. Sleep would be your independent variable, cause, and your dependent variable would be test scores. So is the amount of sleep you get somehow cause certain results on your test scores. So hopefully that clarifies that a little bit. When it comes to a relationship and a difference study, understand that they are actually related in a way. Good research, comprehensive research, will end up conducting both types of studies. We're just separating the two right now because we're just trying to give you a foundational understanding in this class. That's what we're aiming for. So we're really breaking it down to simplify it. But in a relationship study where you're looking at any potential relationship between two variables, let's use sleep and test scores again. You'll ask, is there a relationship, a correlation, and another term, between sleep and test scores? You would research that. If you're doing a difference study, you would take two groups, let's say those who work full-time and those who work part-time. And you would give the first group, those who work full-time, you would study with a survey, is there a relationship between sleep and test scores in that group? Then you would give the same survey, sleep and test scores, to the other group. Let's say group number 2 is those who only work part-time. Then you would focus on, for when you're discussing your results, you would focus on, is there a difference between the two groups? Is there a difference between the results of sleep and test scores between the group of full-time students and the group of part-time students? Now, of course, you can stop there if you want, but again, just to maybe offer some further clarity, let's say that you find that there is or is not, either way, a relationship or a difference between the two groups. At some point you could ask the question, well, is there even a relationship between the two variables in the first place? That's where you would do a relationship study. So hopefully you see now how the two are necessary. You'll end up performing both in good research. However, you're only asked to do one. So either pick a relationship study or a difference study. And for the purposes of your assignment, you'll actually have to at some point give me both an example of a relationship and a difference study that you'd like to do. You get to pick which one you want to do, but you're welcome to pick one topic like I just did, or basically your two variables, right? An independent and a dependent variable, and you can tailor those to both studies, the relationship and the difference studies. If you guys have any questions, as always, please do not hesitate to email me, and here's to a great week.